I knew that Grey Cup was in Calgary this year, but because Connecting Streams is really, barely off the ground, little did I know was that God was actually going to use this as a huge part of the launch pad for Connecting Streams here in Calgary. Christina Watts, she works with AIA. We just sat down together and started writing out some ideas, talking about what would be kind of the ideal picture of what things could look like here. So we just put a list together and divided up who to call and went from there. And we just have had so much fun working together.
My name is Wiley Eagle Speaker. I'm the volunteer coordinator for Sunshine Community Services. We're what's called a second stage shelter. So mom and family will have experienced domestic violence, then they would have went into an emergency shelter, then they would have been referred to us. So part of my job actually is denying a lot of people when they contact me, which we don't do out of any kind of malice, but we need to think of our children. But when I read about Connecting Streams and Anita, I was just blown away at the work that they do. I couldn't believe that we were even in consideration for something that's amazing.
Sunshine is going to be one of the places where God has opened up that door for us to come alongside and do ministry there.
The players, in that 2 hours, they can do more for our kids and our families than we can do in 6 months of counseling. Because it's like a superhero coming and saying, you're important, right? And so the esteem effect of that is powerful. Seeing the interactions of the players with the kids was something that was just truly incredible. Once we brought the players into our boardroom, they did some sharing of their stories and some ministering to the families. We had these brothers come in late. One of them at the end stood up and spoke, and he talked about how this day gave him belief in God and the players and his ability to take care of his mother. For us, from a counseling perspective, it actually opened a door for us because these young men were very closed off up to that point. They come from a very hard situation, but having the players in here gave them this belief that they could actually be something, that they could actually be better. To hear that there were men who had gone through what these boys are currently going through gave them this new kind of sense of self. So we were able to really capitalize on that from a counseling perspective. And these boys have really opened up now, and they're really able to have a belief past domestic violence. So the reactions have been immeasurable.
The different places that God has brought each of our different ministries into over the years. We all have a different flavor of who we are. I think those are beautiful things, but they're also meant to work together. At the end of the day, especially like for something like Pro Week, it's kind of a big event. It really is about building the kingdom of God, not about our specific ministries. It's not about us raising our flags of Connecting Streams or Athletes in Action. It is about building the kingdom of God.